Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for tuning in to this quick intro to Two Nerds in a Pod. We made it to the final slate of this year's podcast awards, and we want to thank everyone who voted because your vote meant that we made it to the top 10 of all the nominated podcasts for both the Games and Hobbies and Best Black Hosted Podcast category.
To every one of you who nominated us, thank you so much. And to everybody who's on the final slate with us, good luck to us all.
Absolutely, and for everyone who's new to the show, welcome. And we want to show you around. Here at Two Nerds in a Pod, we focus on video games in 6 specific lenses that are our regular segments each week. Video game news, which is all of the biggest news in the industry, and we share our thoughts on it.
We turn next to video game history. We can't forget where we come from, because without ray casting back in '92, would we have ray tracing today? It's really a chance for us to ground ourselves in the memorable moments and celebrate the achievements of the past.
Next, we have a rotating segment where sometimes we discuss the topic of the week, which is related to the biggest trends in gaming, where our viewers give their live opinions on it, and we share our opinions live on these developments. Occasionally, we'll switch that out and we'll share about an indie game that's new that we feel may deserve more attention and bring it to your attention.
We then turn to a Kickstarter project. Now, some of mine and Lom's favorite games of all time have been started through the crowdfunding process, and we want to highlight something each week that is noteworthy on those crowdfunding sites.
Next up is Nerd Trivia, or what we like to refer to as Nerdflex. This is the part of the show where viewers try to stump the hosts live on the air or through pre-submitted questions related to video games. Mac and I put our heads together and use nothing but our video game knowledge to try to answer these questions without Googling, without phoning a friend, without any other resources. It's a great way for us to flex our nerd muscle.
And then we turn to legalese, because while the law is often very dry, we try and break it down. It's hard to overemphasize just how much of how we play and experience our video games is due to the law and to lawsuits. For example, the legal push going on right now to require game publishers to leave your game functional after they decide to end support. Or like why Epic gave $500 million to the FTC rather than risk the legal discovery process.
And every episode ends with us sharing the cool, nerdy things that we've been watching, reading, listening to over the past week. Books, movies, games, and everything else. So feel free to join us for the live recording every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/2nerdsinapod. And if you can't make the live show, please listen after the fact on all of your favorite podcast platforms.